How has your week been?
It's been good. I mean, still kind of the same circumstance, but I mean, I guess kind of better than before.
Okay.
Working on having a different mentality of it. So,
Yes. So you have made have you made any progress towards your goals?
towards changing my mind about the situation.
Yes. Last time we talked, your goals were to uh, to get a different mindset over your situation at your work with your boss and with having to co-teach. You also had a goal of getting your teaching certificate and getting your observation planned and starting to work on looking for jobs for next year. Have you made any progress on any of these goals?
Yes, I have been applying to my hometown.
Okay.
There's been I want to say 3 different positions. I've applied for those, but I'm still waiting on a call back. They're still open and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
they only just now went up, so
Yes.
I'm waiting on that. And then I've been trying to have a more positive attitude in the classroom and I guess just kind of not focus on what the kids are saying or just, I don't know, I guess just kind of trying to ignore what the kids say or just kind of push away from the situation, change the topic.
So how do you address the students when they ask if you're still a teacher or make a comment like that feels negative to you?
I tell them that yes, I'm still a teacher and the principal just doesn't want to switch classes right now because it's so close to STAR test and I like having the co-teaching aspect of it and I like having the support and it's difficult to do or it would be difficult for me and for them to just jump back into my classroom and completely mess up their schedule again.
Uh-huh.
That's usually somewhat along the lines that I tell them.
Okay.
A variation of all of those.
What about if...
So I try my best to keep it positive.
Good. And what about if students ask about your family situation or any of that?
Well, the students usually don't ask. Maybe the first day I got back, they asked how my mom was, but it's usually my other coworkers that are asking, and I usually tell them that she's doing good. She still has a tube down her nose because she can't swallow at the moment because it'll go into her lungs. But hopefully, pretty soon she's going to go in and get a swallow test done where they x-ray the side of her face, and maybe she can get the tube pulled out, but that's usually what I say whenever I respond to my coworkers or to students who ask. So they're pretty supportive.
It sounds like you're also pretty positive about your outlook on your mom's health at this time, and sounds like you've refocused your mindset to a more positive mindset about co-teaching instead of having your own classroom.
I've been trying to. I mean, there's still some circumstances where I feel guilty for having the teachers. I feel like I'm a burden toward the teachers sometimes. But, I mean, they keep telling me that they don't mind doing it, that they want to help, and that they understand. Well, they can sympathize with the situation that I'm in. They don't necessarily understand, but they're very, very supportive. It's just, I feel like I'm burdening them with giving them my classes. I feel like I'm not doing enough throughout the day to make up for what they're doing for me.
Mm-hmm. Have you
Does that make sense?
considered working? How do you feel you could work out some of that guilt or burden you feel? How could we change that mindset?
Well, I'm doing everything I can. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like the only way that I could change my mindset about burdening them is to actually have my classes back. That's obviously not going to be a situation available to me because the principal has already said no.
Yeah, that does sound like that's...
I feel like I'm going around in circles.
That does sound like an expectation to have your classes back would be a little too high at this point in the school year, that pretty much you need to maintain where you are. Um, so it feels like you still do have some negative thought patterns, but it sounds like you're really working towards your goals. How has your journaling gone?
It's been good. I mean, the first thing that I journaled whenever I asked my principal whether or not my observer would come, he said that he would not let her come, but that was only because it was around STAR test time.
Mm-hmm.
Or STAR test was really close. And now that STAR test is a few weeks away, she's allowed to come she's coming on May 1st to observe me, but it was very difficult to set up a schedule with her